Social media can be great for our lives. It allows us to connect with other people, to interact with them from miles away, to promote our business, and to share and discuss information that we consider valuable. But there are some negative impacts too. We were surprised to find out how social media, besides having so many positive effects on our lives, has many negative effects on our physical, emotional and mental health. If you are curious about this topic, we invite you to sit back, relax, and watch our video, and write us in the comments below what you think about these facts. 1. It leads us to depression and anxiety. Technology develops faster than it can be studied, and researchers have struggled for a long time to understand how it works and how it affects our mind. Unfortunately, more and more evidence shows that there is a link between social media and depression. Teenagers who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media are more likely to develop mental health problems including depression, anxiety, aggression, and antisocial behavior. Some experts see the rise in depression as evidence that the connections social media users form electronically are less emotionally satisfying, leaving them feeling socially isolated. When we use social media with moderation, we experience less depression symptoms or not at all, no matter what our initial levels were. Everything in life should be used in moderation. This way our mind and body will be healthy. 2. Leads us to unhealthy sleeping patterns. No one should skip a good night's sleep. Most healthy adults need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. Just like regular exercise and a proper diet, getting enough sleep is an essential part of looking after your health, and it's important to make sleep a priority. Adequate sleep is a key part of a healthy lifestyle and can benefit your heart, weight, mind, and can change your life for the better. If you want to spend less money at the doctor, be happier and healthier, try limiting your screen time hours. Studies have shown that there is a link between social media and sleep. Scientists are still trying to understand what technology does to our brains and our bodies, and unfortunately, that link they have found was a negative one between social media and sleep. The more you scroll through topics at night before going to bed, the less likely you are to feel sleepy, so instead of going to sleep at 11 p.m., you postpone your sleeping schedule and confuse your sleep-wake cycle. If you want to have a healthier and a better good night's sleep, try avoiding screens 2 hours before going to bed. It will make a massive difference and you will wake up refreshed. 3. It exposes us to bullying. Words do hurt. Sadly, calling names and spreading rumors have continually been encountered so often in the lives of adolescents. Studies have shown that the most common type of harassment youth encounter online is name calling, and 42% of teens state they have been called offensive names online or through their cell phone. Although these words hurt when said in real life, saying them online can hurt just as much, or maybe even more. Cyberbullying is easier because of the social freedom we all have, and because maybe if we were face to face with the person whom we would like to bully, we wouldn't have enough courage to do it. This is why bullying happens rarely in real life, because some people are only having guts behind the keyboard. We hope that in the future social media owners will care more about their applications and they will take actions in order to prevent any kind of bullying to happen. If you know someone who's been in this situation, or you were a victim of bullying or cyberbullying and you need someone to talk to, just remember that we are one comment or private message away. 4. Can be addictive, literally. If you are checking your phone constantly for social media applications notifications, you are feeling in a blue mood when you don't have internet connection or access to social media, or you are spending more time broadcasting live videos and avoiding your responsibilities than doing your daily tasks, spending time with your family and friends, taking your dog for a walk might be a hint that you may be experiencing social media addiction. Checking and scrolling through social media has become such a popular activity over the last years. Most of us are using social media without a problem, but there is a small percentage of users that became addicted to it. Psychologists estimate that 5 to 10% of Americans meet the patterns for social media addiction today. Addictive social media use is just like other substance usage disorder, including mood changes, increased interest in social media, increased usage of social media over an amount of time, experiencing difficulties when can't have access to social media, being irritable all the time and often engaging in conflicts when not having access to it, and last but not least, usually people who experience any kind of addiction relapses, meaning that they use again after a short or long time of abstinence. We don't suggest you to throw out your phone or buy an old school one so you can avoid this matter. We only think that, for your own good, you should moderate the time you spend on social media. You should control your life, not an app. 5. Fear of missing out. We know so many ways in which we can strengthen and improve the interaction between people and also keep each other informed. One of them is social media. There were made so many researches about this matter, and seems like about 51% of people visit or log on more frequently to social networks than they did just 2 years ago. And also since the 1990s, psychologists led experiments on the limits of multitasking, and the studies are conclusive. The subjects had shown difficulties when asked to perform even very simple tasks simultaneously. Now that we know that social media has a negative impact on our health, if it is not being used with moderation and can cause addiction, we should be aware that it can cause the syndrome named fear of missing out, or FOMO for short. This is expressed as a constant fear of being left out of an activity or of something that will eventually happen in the future. This is why some people are constantly checking their phones for the latest updates in other people's lives without even realizing that they are missing out on their own lives. You can do and can achieve so much more and grow as a person if you would just let yourself to. 6. Increases our stress levels. Online interactions can be good and bad, because although it is simpler now to follow what friends and maybe even enemies are doing, and to observe raises and falls in status regularly, along with social media appeared the so-called technostress, which is a combination of negative emotional responses as a consequence of too much social media interactions and content. This way we unconsciously lower our self-esteem, make ourselves think we are not good enough, and that we will never be perfect like the celebrity X or Y. There's no such thing as not good enough, and it shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. Stop being somebody else, start being yourself, and leave all those preconceived ideas that you can never be like someone else. Yet, this is true, because you literally can't. You are yourself, and you are amazing. You just have to realize that. Start loving yourself, and you will see that you are perfect just the way you are. This way, you can be more relaxed and have a normal and peaceful life without those annoying pop-up notification sounds. 7. Decreases your concentration. Excess of social media use can have a negative impact on mental health. Research has shown that people check their smartphones every 12 minutes throughout the day, and 71% saying they never turn their phone off, and 40% saying they check them within 5 minutes of waking up, and this is not a healthy and safe habit. For example, if you check your smartphone every 12 minutes, you might find yourself trying to split your attention. Whether you are at work, school, driving your car, or just walking on the crosswalk, trying and wanting to pay attention to multiple things exhausts your awareness, makes you less focused on the most important things and dangers, and this can even lead to an accident. 8. Procrastination mode activated. We all love to procrastinate. Social media is just another excuse for us to do so, and this truth is negatively affecting our productivity. We have to realize that this is a toxic habit for us, and the more time we spend online, the less time we have for ourselves, for our lives. It's time to make a change. Stop postponing your tasks and begin living again. Take advantage of social media and don't let it be reversed. Social media can't do your tasks automatically. No one can but you. Don't let it take over your life, and try using it moderately so you can feel the benefits of connecting with people and also be present in your own life. 9. Makes us want to be something that we are not. We can all feel insecure sometimes, and social media doesn't help. We can often see new posts with sculpted bodies, happy and healthy people, maybe even rich ones, and we think we can't ever reach their level. The question is, why do we even do that? We don't have to be fake or prove anything for anyone. We just have to be ourselves, and it should not matter if some people don't like us. Be genuine, be happier, be you. 10. Time waste. Many studies have shown that social media along with television and video games are not only a huge part of our life, but are responsible for thousands of wasted hours. We don't discourage you to do what you love, but try combining pleasure with work. After doing a task, reward yourself with 30 minutes of free time. You can do what you enjoy and still be productive.